Travelling up and down the Australian eastern seaboard in an electric vehicle is easy and comfortable. Invited to a destination wedding in a different state, I took the opportunity to turn it into a road trip. In this video, I'll outline what it's like travelling along the east coast, as well as cover charging along the way. I'll also touch on highlights of the trip. Hi, I'm John. Welcome to the channel. On day one, we travelled from Sydney to Coffs Harbour. First stop was at Thrumster at a Tesla supercharger. It was going to be tight. As it turned out, I did stop at Heatherbrae for a restroom break and charge for 4 minutes there. Overnight, I stayed at a motel that was a short walk to the Big Banana Tesla supercharger. Up early in the morning, I put the Tesla on charge and had breakfast. This supercharger is in an isolated spot. I had plenty of charge to get me to the Queensland border. As my final destination today was Noosa, I only needed one more charge to get me there. I spent a few days in Noosa exploring and used the Noosa EV fast charger on a number of occasions. One day trip was to the Glasshouse Mountains, which are volcanic plugs left behind after the rest of the landscape had been eroded. There was a number of different sights to see, so I plugged the tourism track into the navigation and headed off. First visit was the Big Pineapple. Getting to some of these Glasshouse Mountains required going along some small access roads. Close up to these Glasshouse Mountains was an amazing sight. I also stopped by an aviation museum at Caloundra. Here there are over 85 aircraft on display. On the way back to Noosa, I stopped by the Maroochydore Shopping Centre, which had Tesla superchargers so conveniently in the car park. I charged here. The destination wedding was down in the Gold Coast hinterland, so I travelled down to Coolangatta, which was next door to the Tweed Heads Tesla supercharger, where I charged on the way up. As it was a 3-hour trip, I looked to stop somewhere in the middle for a break and dialed in North Lakes. As it turned out, I drove straight through and charged at Tweed Heads. We stayed a few nights in Coolangatta. From the balcony, you could see the Gold Coast in the distance. After the wedding, it was time to head home to Sydney. Here I stopped at Knockgrove for a charge. Then it was on to Coffs Harbour for lunch and a charge. For the last stretch home, I charged at Thrumster and also at Heatherbrae. So that was a quick 9-day trip. See below for a link to my working spreadsheet that shows charging stops and other information relating to the drive. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.